Good evening, everyone. Before we start, can everyone please silence their phones? All right, welcome to the 2025 MEAC Basketball Tournament post-game press conference. With us now is Bulldogs of South Carolina State University, head coach Eric Martin, and players Davion Everett and Wilson Dubinsky. We will begin with opening remarks from Coach Martin, followed by questions from the media.
Yeah, that's not the same team that's won 9 in a row. I think we started out slow. As I told them after the game, we have to be better. That being said, you got to give Coppin State all the credit in the world. They made some really tough shots. They turned us over. We're the ones who were pressing. They turned us over. So, as I said, at this time of the year, it's survive and advance, and we will look better on Friday.
Any questions?
So I got two questions, two-parter. So, Coach, first, how did you stay calm for most of the game, and then was it kind of run through your mind last season? Because you said all year you've been trying to learn from that experience in last year's tournament.
Yeah, I think the more I coach, the more I'm calmer on the bench. I save my tirades to the locker room, whereas my first 2 years you would see them out on the court. So not only that, but I don't think that would have helped my team tonight going off. I mean, I got a veteran team, but it was obvious maybe they were a little bit anxious. And I just spoke to these guys walking down there and said, what happened today? Do I need to change something up? It's a long day. And I'm not one of those guys that monopolize my guys' time. On a day like this, I want them off their feet. I said, fellas, I'm watching basketball all day. I don't know what these kids do, probably on social media, but do I need to change something up? And they said, no, coach, it's us. It's mental. It's mental. So, but you got to give Coppin State credit, and you got to give us credit, because I'm sure, being human, it was in the back of not only my mind, but the returners, damn, is this going to happen again? So you got to give them credit. Will made 2 big threes, which kind of gave us some space. I think we got kind of shaky at the end, taking care of the ball, but we made free throws, and that is how you advance in March, by making free throws.
This is for everybody. Y'all started this critical start to the second half, 11-0 run. It seemed like Calvin tried to find some time to recover, but the start was talk about your start.
Big shout out to Coach Martin. We just stuck with the game plan and actually enforcing the game plan. Hitting the glass hard. Make sure we boxing out. They were too many second chance points in that first half. Stop fouling. Coach Martin tells us all the time. I think we're number one team in the conference in fouls. Just keep your hands out, you know what I'm saying, and communicating on defense. We kind of lost our guys. A couple guys hit a couple threes in that first half, but other than that, we just trusting our coach, trusting the head honcho.
We really emphasized defense, and then allowing our defense to create offense, communication, having our hands up, trying to steal the ball from them, and limit our turnovers at halftime. And I think we did a good job of executing that to start the second half for sure.
And Coach, you mentioned what happened last year, but how did learning from last year prepare you for this year, especially down the stretch, to hold off and keep the lead and win games?
Well, I can make up all the plays I want and draw them up, but I had veterans. I have guys who have been here before. So if you notice the lineups at the end of the game, I didn't have that many newcomers in, maybe Colin. And then most of those guys were here last year. So we've played in enough close games this year. And you guys have seen enough tournaments, whether they be conference or NCAA. Hey, the games get tight, and teams that aren't supposed to win will. I think Grambling beat Southern today. So these things happen. You just got to I'm so happy to advance. And sometimes your first game is your hardest game of the tournament. You got to get through that first one, especially for a team, what happened to us last year. So I'm glad we got through it. We'll watch some film tomorrow, and we will be better on Friday.
You talked about last year. Obviously, you guys have got to the next round, so that's where you want to be. Now you got the day off. Well, you got a day in between. Just kind of, how do you get everybody to, lock in and continue, the run that you guys have been on? Knowing it only gets tougher from here.
Yeah, I think we'll watch some film. My guys, to be honest, we practiced for 4 days, and the practice yesterday, they were about to claw each other to death. I had to stop practice, literally, because it was just about to get – they were too ready. And I saw that, but, when the game started today, as the coach, I'm one of those guys. I'm an accountability guy. I'll look in the mirror and I'll tell them, hey, that's on me, fellas. I screwed that up. But they were ready to play, and maybe they were too ready. So we'll watch some film tomorrow. We'll definitely come and watch the game. Whoever we play tomorrow, let them watch some of that, and just be ready. I was very critical of them after the game, but the reality is we won, fellas. We get to play tomorrow, and that's the most important thing.
Luckily, we've been in a ton of games like this, going from Furman, Sanford, Delaware State at our place, us at Delaware State. I feel like, especially last year as well, being in this same situation, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I was blessed to be in a position to knock down the shot. Michael Teal made a great move both times, and I just credit it to him. Drayton Jones taking up all the attention in the paint, so it just really made my job easy. Just knock down a shot.
With a minute left, Coppin just a steal. They was down 3. Talk about how y'all defended to stop them.
You were out there.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't out there? Were you out there?
He was out there.
Once again, it just goes back to being in a ton of games like that, and having veterans on the court. Caleb and I think Drayton was out there as well. We just kind of played how we always play, just communication, switching, and just a ton of ball pressure to try to make it feel like they're playing like I'd say 7 of us when we're just flying around out there. It's only 5 of us on the court.
We pride ourselves on defense, and for Coppin to get 38 points in the paint, kudos to them. Because I doubt, I don't know all the stats. I doubt anyone has scored 38 points in the paint on us this year. So we'll be better. We'll be better.
All right, so y'all football coach, Tennis Berry's for everybody. He said you try to go 1-0 every day. Is that the kind of mentality you feel like you need to have moving forward in this tournament?
It is now. It is now. But the reality is we've always been a team that goes one game at a time, and we haven't lost since February 1st. And you would think we'll be ready, but I don't know. These are young adults, man. Sometimes things happen. Hell, I was once their age too, but I'm gonna keep saying the same thing, that it's better to learn and play than learn and be going home. So we're gonna do some film tomorrow, and I'm sure my seniors, I got great seniors, they'll get the team together and say, hey, we got more energy when we start the game. That's the part that I was disappointed at. We looked like we had no energy, and that's not us.
Any last closing remarks, coaches or players?
Once again, kudos to Coppin. For a team that's only won 2 or 3 games in the league, they brought it to us. And maybe in the long run, maybe we needed this. Kind of wake us up. I think we'll have more energy on Friday.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 2025 MEAC Basketball Tournament post-game press conference. With us now is Eagles of Coppin State University head coach Larry Stewart and players Toby Nadozi and Peter Adoro. We will begin with open remarks from Coach Stewart, followed by questions from the media.
Listen, we fought hard. Give all the credit to South Carolina State, very tough team. You playing tough teams like that, you cannot play for only 20 minutes. And so that second half, I think we ended up with 13 turnovers in that half, and so that took away shots. And so we ended up scoring 22 points in that second half. And so, you can't do those things when you're playing a very tough and deep team. And so, but I commend my guys. We fought hard for 40 minutes, just didn't get the results that we wanted to get.
Coach, what did you see on film with South Carolina State that y'all adjusted well starting that first half?
I don't think it was too much. We knew what they was going to do. It was their third time. Going to be our third time playing them, And so it was the turnovers. We didn't turn the ball over in the first half. I think we only had 5 or 6, I believe it was. And then so that's why we was winning the game. We was able to score. I knew that we could score with them. I knew my guys was ready. And just that second half, we just didn't come out with the same mental focus. And like I said, ended up with those 13 turnovers, 19 for the game. And so that took away, our opportunities on the offensive end. And so we ended up playing way more defense than we did in that first half.
So this question would be for anybody. You're not surprised how hard you guys play. You've been playing like that all season. You've been saying that you love the fight of this team all season. But were you surprised the way y'all hit them in the mouth early the way you did?
No, I wasn't. I knew our guys was ready. Like, they were prepared. Like, we had a good week of preparation, coming off a good win against Morgan at home overtime. And so I knew the guys was, flying high. And so we got down here. Guys were just focused and locked in. And we had, 2 great sessions of practice. And so I knew they was going to be ready. But, again, it's 40 minutes. You got to play for 40, not 20.
Coach, it's year 2 for you. Their coach he's in his 3rd year, and they kind of have broken through. How close do you think you guys are to doing that, to breaking through and getting to where you're right at the top half of this conference and it could be for the title?
I mean, I most definitely think we there. I mean, we was out with our second conference scorer, Ryan Archie. He didn't play all year, and so that's a piece. We have 2 other guys, Cam Liggins, who you guys don't know about because he got hurt, and then Jonathan Dunn wasn't here, and so we were short-handed. We've been short-handed all year, and so I think we're right there. Got to add some more pieces, the right pieces, and so looking forward to that and looking forward to getting started next year.
Coach, 1 minute remaining in the game, you'll get the steal. What went on? Seemed like a struggle to get a shot up.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I told the team I'm going to take that one. I had the one timeout. I was trying not to use it, but I should have used it in that instance. And so, we were kind of questioning, did the shot clock reset because it went so fast? But, it did reset. That's just, I'll take that on the chin. That's my fault as a coach because I should have maybe just used that last timeout that I had to get us set and get us into something that where we get a better opportunity than we got.
For the players, not sure how much eligibility you have left or how much time you have left, but what's it been like playing for Coach Stewart, and what are some of the things that you guys have learned that you'll take with you, moving forward?
It's been an honor playing with Coach Stewart. He was Mr. Coppin back in his day. Went to the league, and he just taught me so many things over the years. Over this year, on playing defense, making the right reads. What should I do off the ball screens, and just how to be a better player, how to be a better man, not just about basketball. He was teaching me how to be a man. It's not just about basketball all the time. So I think it's been a real honor playing with Coach Stewart this whole time.
Yeah, the second that. It's been a blessing to play with Coppin this year. Coach Duke came and found me, and after that, it's been work. And we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but he believes in us, and we believe in him. So, on to the next.
Yeah, man. I would start with Toby. Like, he came to one of our open gyms, and that's how I really, really discovered him and fell in love with him. Ever since I was open gym, maybe in like August or something like that. And so he has been this same player since August. Like, no issues academically, is above a 3.5 GPA, stays in the gym, puts in the work. And so just to see his growth throughout the year, it's just been a blessing. It's been an honor to coach him. And, the same with Pete. I mean, listen, he's our only big man. And, as you guys know, we play one of the toughest non-conferences, in the MEAC. He's been banging with 7-footers, 2 of them, 6'10", twice his size. And so I commend him for just allowing us to coach him and just to try to grow him, on and off the court. And so you can see the success. He had 15 points. I call him Mr. Pump Fake. Sometimes, he need to go up a little bit stronger. But, he's just been a a great young kid to coach and to try to motivate. And so I just look forward to building with these two pieces here.
You guys, even though y'all have been shorthanded, y'all had injuries and stuff, y'all always find a way to show some fight all season long. Just talk about how you guys fought through injuries and things like that to do what y'all have to do.
I mean, listen, I'm from Philly. I don't know any other way. Like, you know, that's what we do. We grind. We try not to make no excuses. And these guys will tell you, you know, I just try to motivate them and keep them light and understand, hey, man, it's a next man up mentality. Like, you know, we short. I told them today, like, we short. We got one big man, I think. But, you know, we got one big guy. And so, you know, we fought, man. That's what we're about. But I just think that comes from, you know, these guys taking on my personality when it comes to being in between the lines, because, you know, that's, like I said, I'm from Philly. That's the only way I know how to go between the lines. You know, there's a difference between the line and the dare when you're in between the lines.
All right, Coach, any closing remarks? The players, any closing remarks?
No, I just, you know, appreciate you guys, you know, allowing me to come talk to you. I appreciate you guys covering this all year. And just, you know, look forward to getting back at it next year. And just know we will have better results in 2026, 25, 26.
Yeah, appreciate y'all calling me and Peter out here and being with us all year. So hope to see y'all next year. It's been a blessing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all. Have a good one. Be safe travel.